tonight reviewing from Derby Brewing Company. It's business as usual. It says an easy drinking malty traditional amber beer, 4.4%, and it's a SIBA. What's that say? It's dead dinky writing. A SIBA regional winner, gold medal winner. Derby Brewing Company, finest start. Yeah, I'm not reading that. From Nottingham Road in Derby. Good evening. Broadside. Fuller's this week. Yeah, Fuller's this week, but we might have to do a legendary beers night, definitely. And then I don't have to worry about doing any type of review. Although that's why I did the Fuller's. I've done the Fuller's already. There we go. I'm not having that. My head's too near the top of the screen. That's better. And welcome back, everyone. So I'll just put the chat where I can see it, just in case anybody sneaks on and I miss them. London Porter. I mean, I may be doing a collab review with somebody if they get back to me. So the Golden Pride may be put to a collab, and I'll get a couple of more normal ones. Yeah, looks better this time, doesn't it? Yeah. So pour this one out. Got this from, get rid of the water out the bottom from where I washed it. And welcome back. Yeah, so got this from Asda. Asda. Can you get good beers at Asda? There we go. Yeah, Derby Brewing Company. I think there's two of theirs in Asda. Business as usual and something else. Vintage ale. Fucking pissed off. I couldn't get it. That's a lovely beer. I think that's the last time I managed to get the vintage ale, back in 2019. Certainly didn't get it, in the last lot. Vintage ale. Yeah, you're going to struggle. This, I'm not sure about this. Where are they from? But yeah, it's certainly in my Asda, so I don't know about other Asdas. Yeah. I need to go around the country. When we go out doing theme park runs, I need to go to local supermarkets and make sure I've got a couple of £100 spare, just in case there's a shed load of stuff that I can't get back in Nottingham. So nice looking pour, like a dark amber pour, that is. Definitely going to be a traditional today. I do like low cost, yeah. Ooh, it's got a nose on it. It's a malty nose, but there's like a pepperiness. Ooh. Oh, that's actually really nice. That is nice. Yeah. I get like a barley wine element to it in the flavour. Oh, that's a little eye opener. I wasn't expecting that. That's really nice tasting. These are the beers that I like. You know, the beers that you grab a beer and you think, oh, this ain't going to be much. And then you crack it open and you look at it, you think, yeah, it looks okay, you know. And then you drink it and you're like, oh. And they're the beers that tick those boxes. It's like going to a cinema and watching a film. You get so excited about the film. You get there, you watch the film, and it was okay. But it wasn't anyway. You know, your anticipation failed to match what the film delivered. That's what I'm trying to get at. Same with beers sometimes. Your anticipation of beers. You see something that ticks the old boxes, you go and buy it, and then it just lets you down, and it's like, oh, God's sakes. And it happens so often, doesn't it? You know, you see something that just sounds like the beer that's your beer. And oh, good evening. I got it from a local Asda, but whether you'll be able to get it in your part of the country, yeah, it's a toughie. It really is a toughie. No worries, mate. Sadly, we've all had, a lot of people have gone through tough shit, especially in this last year. Yeah, and yeah, current life. Sometimes you just need, which is the whole reason why I did beer reviews in the first place. Certainly in the last year or so, it was my escapism. Um, you know, just doing a beer review, talking crap in front of a camera, not knowing if anybody's watching or not, and not really bothered if anybody was watching. And it was my way of coming down the shed, doing the odd beer review or two, and just having a break from life and venting. There would be. I know there's some videos from last year, especially in May 2020 going on. There'll be videos where I absolutely vented, and I'll have to check back and see how bad I was. And I can't remember. And that's probably a good thing. Although there was one video when I worked with an absolute bastard. I remember that. And then I thought to myself, maybe I shouldn't have said that on the internet, but fuck 'em. They were recorded, yeah. I only started doing lives when I touched 1,000 subscribers. Touched. That sounds wrong, doesn't it? When I reached 1,000. In fact, it was about 1,020 because YouTube, crap, I had to have a go at them. I'm sure he'll be sorted out by himself, oh, sorry for that, mate. Yeah, bad people get their comeuppance eventually, No, I wanted a good place a year ago. No. Peroni Doppia. Oh, the Peroni Doppia Malto. I've actually got the Pura. Might review that tonight, I know, touched. That does sound wrong, doesn't it? I'm touching myself now, but you don't need to know that. I had an itch. I really went properly live since December for the Advent calendars. And, they were good. The Advent calendar reviews. And some of them reviews, oh my gosh, from the low cost especially. Some of them, there were some rum beers in there. Some really, really good beers and some that want my cup of tea. I don't know. I need to get my wife to ask a counterpart and get the counterpart to ask the husband what beers are on draft and if there's any decent stuff. I don't want to be drinking Carling. Hey, I'm going to get 2 Advent calendars again this year. Yeah, I'm definitely going for the 2. Thank you. Yeah, I'm definitely going for 2 Advent calendars. I think I'll probably repeat this year. I'll probably go for a low cost. Yeah, not Carling Black Label, for God's sakes. I'm not going to a pub to sit outside a pub when it's fucking freezing drinking Carling. Definitely. Yeah, let's hope there's something nice. Yeah. You never know, do you? If it's not if there's no craft beer, it's going to be Guinness because I'm not drinking hotels. I'm not. Yeah, and I might try and have a word with Matt. I do apologise. I banged the bar. I might have a word with Matt and see if he'll put some like draft beers in there as well. Some like little bottles of draft because I think they'd be good in the Advent calendar as long as they come in the early days of the Advent calendar. tips to the pub. Well, that's good of them. Yeah. These big companies can afford to do that. They haven't really suffered. The big breweries, the mega ones haven't suffered. Because what they've lost in pubs, they've sold in the shops. It's the breweries, like local breweries like my Castle Rock near me. They've shut all their pubs and they're only selling off the website and at markets. And that's only just keeping them alive. Furlough's kept them going, you know, for as much as it has. Tough times, tough times. Lots of boarded up pubs around Nottingham, I know that. Yeah. Where pubs have shut and there's a risk of some arsehole turning it into a supermarket or a religious venue, like happened just down the road from me. It's turned into a religious venue now, and it's a load of rubbish. It is. It's supposed to be for the community. It's not. I'm not going into details, but yeah, it's not a community thing. But yeah, where they're saving the pubs from being turned into shops, certainly, you know, buying pubs and keeping them from doing that is a great thing. Because at some stage there will be the bounce back, and I can see come June, as long as no shit happens, there'll be some mega bounce back. Will they make you wear face masks in shops? I think they ought to carry on. I do. You know, through the summer and certainly through the winter, face masks, just to keep it, you know, just to keep shit down. Yeah, Weatherspoons, yeah. Wasn't impressed with them. I know they don't, but it's just to appease the bloody government, isn't it? It'll be interesting, won't it, with that? With the draft. Maybe with low cost, they can come to deals with certain breweries. You never know. What was that? Oh. Yeah. I know. Working in retail is awful at the moment. I've got all my friends at Sainsbury's and none of them like it. And they've got a shitty manager as well, which don't know. Although I think he's leaving. A couple of people at my old Sainsbury's, they got COVID. And one, she was on a ventilator. And she nearly died. She was at death's door. She's come out of it. She's come forward now, you know. So she's in a good place now. What's the good question? Yeah, the draft from low cost. It'd be interesting for the future. Anyway, I better start drinking the beer. 13 minutes in, sat there just yakking. Surely, with the majority of the population vaccinated, we've got to move forward. What the vaccines have shown, that even if you get COVID, you won't get the really bad illnesses. Good evening. How's it hanging? Hey, very well. Yeah, very low. And good evening again. Good evening to Tad as well. So, cheers all. A lovely drop of traditional beer. First time I've had this, I think, from Derby Brewing. If I can, I will. Yeah, if I can. Yeah, if you've got anything that makes your blood clot, don't touch the Oxford one. I've had the Oxford one, but you know. Yeah, it has the flu, but you know, if it had been left to carry on, without taking precautions, it'd have wiped out a lot of people. Governments don't close down their governments don't close like they have done the countries for no reason. They knew it was going to be naughty. I felt all right after my injection, yeah. I took a couple of paracetamols. I felt a little bit of a headache coming on. Took a paracetamols, and then I went on the beer. That was fine. No, not one case of traditional flu, yeah. That's because everyone's bloody washing their hands now. It just goes to show that a lot of dirty bleeders not washing their hands before. They're phasing out the Pfizer vaccine. You see, the Pfizer vaccine's expensive. They want to go to more cheaper vaccines, obviously. No, you would, wouldn't you? The Oxford vaccine is the cheaper of the vaccines. Yeah, the next day I started to get a bit of a headache again, and so I took another couple of paracetamols, and that was it. Never felt anything from it. Dopey electricians. I think they'll mix doses. I think they'll give people Moderna and Pfizer and so on and so forth. It's funny how it hits different people, isn't it? You know, was that the Oxford one, Bullman, or was that the AstraZeneca, the Pfizer? Just out of curiosity. Yeah, the blood clot. I think that's really. I've had the jab. Yeah. I'm glad I had it as well. It starts to give you, a little bit of, feeling that you're going to be okay. If you get the bleeding thing. They aren't mixing because it's not fully tested. Well, better get back to the beer. Oh, I thought you was bloody poorly. Yeah, I get it now. Yeah. I was reading it from the other way round. Yeah, class. Oh dear, it's going to be a funny night when you come to Robin Hood. I've got my tickets for Nottingham Craft Beer Festival. Yeah, you get in. I got 2 for Saturday night. So that's the one in August, just in case anybody wants to know. Yeah, they're doing a Nottingham Craft Beer Festival in Sneinton Market. No, not Robin Hood. This is the Nottingham Craft Beer Festival. So this is the one in August. The Robin Hood is in October, and they're not out yet. Yeah, I'm looking at 2 screens because I can see the comments there, but I can't see the comments there. So, dark amber pour, whitehead. Oh, I'm just waiting for some money to come off the internet. No, the Robin Hood ones aren't out yet. No, not that I've seen anyway. Yeah, Nottingham Craft Beer Festival. I think you have to pay for the beer. Robin Hood, the big one, you do have to pay for the beer. You get tokens. You get some tokens for free with it. And good evening, didn't see you sneaking. You get some tokens with it, but yeah, you do pay. But to be honest, I never pay that. I never spend that much at a beer festival. I've heard some people where they say it's 50 quid a ticket. Well, I've never spent 50 quid at a beer festival. 20 quid for the ticket, and then about 20 quid's worth of beer. But then again, I probably haven't got legs like other people have. So, a lovely malty taste. The taste has a twang to it, like a barley wine taste. I've got to say, it's a lovely tasting beer. can't quite get the elements, but it gives me that barley wine vibe. It's only 4.4%, but a stunner of a traditional beer. And it's from Derby, which pains me to say, being a Nottingham person, obviously, but I don't really care about that. Nottingham, Derby, we're part of the East Midlands. Oh, I can't be arsed with this Instagram thing. I'll just post and build it up really, really slowly. I've seen these people who post pictures of pints, and I can't be done with it. I'll just post a picture of the flipping bottle. It is a nice pint, available at Asda. For me, I think it's going to get the same score as its ABV because I really liked it. I thought it was a nice beer. Wasn't expecting much, to be fair, if it's from Derby. That's a joke. But yeah, it was decent. Oh, not bad at all. Woof. Yeah, good pub beer, definitely. It's got a right good twang to it. I bet they get rid of Rooney. Rooney got made manager because he was on a ridiculous amount of money as a player. So they made him as manager. What will happen next? They'll sack him at the end of the season. You watch. They realised they cocked up by paying him mega money. And they're paying him mega money via a sponsor, which is a bit naughty because they're breaking whatever bloody rules they're breaking. And yeah, there was a lot of stink about it in this part of the world. So yeah, 4.4 for this. Very nice beer. Yeah. It's all dirty. We know it is. They know it is. And he hasn't done great since. He hasn't done that much. Whoever he will in the future, maybe. You never know. Back in 2 minutes for another review. Thank you all for commenting, watching, subscribing and liking. Cheers all. 2 minutes. Right, third beer. What next? I don't know. I'm left.